I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. So today I'm going to show you how to make this tea coaster flower design. So it's very easy. I'm using 4 color, so you can use any color you want. And I'm using a size 3 hook. We need a scissor and a needle. So let's start. So I'm going to use my first color, the orange one. So you're going to make a magic ring. So inside the magic ring, you're going to make 12 double crochet. So we're going to do chain 4, 4, and then double crochet inside the ring. Oops. And then chain 1, double crochet again, so chain 1, double crochet again. So that's the pattern, chain 1, double crochet inside the ring. So you're doing that for 12 times. So you're going to make 12 double crochet inside the ring. So continue doing yours and I'll be back to you what we're going to do next. So I'm on my last, so you're going to do a slip stitch on the top of that chain 4 that you do. So you're going to have a total of 13 double crochet inside the ring. So you're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. So we're done on our first step. So on this one you can sew it right away in that to secure your yarn. Then cut it. So next we're going to do our second color, and it's my blue one. So on the second one, going to make a slip knot and connect on your first ring. So now we're going to make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and make one more double crochet inside that gap. So chain 1, and then on that another next gap you're going to do 2 double crochet inside the gap. So 1, 2, and then chain 1 again, and then 2 double crochet again on that next gap. So you can, as you can see, while I'm doing my double crochet, I try to make and pull this under, so it's going to be secure. So chain 1 again, and then 2 double crochet on the next gap. So that's our pattern. Chain 1, 2 double crochet on each of the gap, and to the next gap also the same thing. Chain 1, 2 double crochet on the next gap. So continue doing yours until you reach your first one, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So just continue chain 1, 2 double crochet on each gap, chain 1, 2 double crochet on the next gap. And I'm on my last. So chain 1, then a slip stitch on the first 2 that you make, and chain 1 and cut your yarn. So as you can see, you cannot see the excess yarn because I always need to sew it together while I'm doing my double crochet. So you will cut, so that's what it looked like at the back. Okay, so next we're going to do the third row. So on our third row, it's the same thing. You make a slip knot, connect on your circle, and you can put anywhere your hook, but I always put here, and then this one was on the other side, and then while I'm doing my double crochet, I also tuck this blue so you don't see. It's going to be very neat behind the circle. So next you're going to do chain 3. So chain 3 will be considered as your first double crochet, and you're going to make 2 more double crochet on that gap. So you're going to do 3 double crochet on each of that 2 double crochet gap. So I have my 3 here, and then chain 1, 3 double crochet again on that gap with the 2 double crochet, chain 1, three double crochet on each of the gap, chain 1, 3 double crochet again, chain 1 and 3 double crochet again. So that's our pattern. So I'm on my last row, so you just slip stitch and chain 1, cut your yarn. So that's our finished product for the third rows. Not really finished product. So we're working now on the shell stitch. So we're doing slip knot again, and you're going to connect on your flower. So you're going to make chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to make double crochet on the middle of that third double crochet. So double crochet, and then you're going to skip 1, and you're going to do double crochet on that gap. You can follow, then chain 2, and then skip 1, double crochet on the middle of that 3 chain, chain 2, then double crochet on the gap. So chain 2, double crochet on the middle of the double crochet, chain 2, double crochet on the gap. So that's the pattern. Chain 2, and then double crochet on the middle of the third double crochet, chain 2, double crochet on that gap. Chain 2, and double crochet on the middle of that double crochet below. Chain 2, then double crochet on that gap. So that's the pattern. Chain 2, double crochet on the middle of that 3 double crochet below, chain 2, double crochet inside the gap. So continue doing yours, and I meet you on the first one that we do. Okay, so I'm on my last one, so I'm going to do just chain 2, and you're going to connect on this double crochet that you do. So that's what it looked like. Okay, you can cut your excess. Now we're going to work on our shell stitch. So on the shell stitch, you're going to do chain 4, 4, and you're going to slip stitch on the next line. So you do the chain 4 on this line. So you're going to do slip stitch here. So just slip stitch, and you're going to do chain 3, 2, 3. So now this is the one that you always need to remember. So when you do the chain 3, the coaster is facing on you. So you're going to turn on this way, and you're going to work 4 double crochet inside that ring, and make sure that when you're doing that, the coaster is the back side is facing on you. So do 4 double crochet, inside that chain 4 that you do. So 3 and 4. And then you're going to turn again facing on you, and you're working 5 double crochet on this line where you do your first chain 4. Okay, so you do 5 double crochet on this line. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So next, you're going to slip stitch on the bottom of the 4 double crochet that you make on the top. So you're going to do a slip stitch here. So you're going to put your hook, slip stitch to connect. So that's your first shell. So we do again. So now we're going to do just chain of 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to connect on here on the next, because the chain 3 will be using this line. So the next, if you're going to slip stitch, you're going to connect on the next line. So slip stitch there, and you're going to make chain of 3 again, one, 2, 3, and the coaster is facing on you. Then you turn backward, and you're making 4 double crochet inside that chain of 4 that you do, chain of 3 I mean. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, because the chain 3 is considered as a double crochet, so it's a total of 5. So now you're done. So you're going to paste again the cluster on you, and you're doing 5 double crochet on this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and slip stitch on the bottom of your chain 3, the first one that you do, to connect the shell. So that was going to be look like. So one more, chain of 3, connect on the next line, slip stitch on top of that, chain 3, turn your project backward, make 4 double crochet inside that chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Paste that again to you and make 5 double crochet on this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then connect on the bottom of that chain 3 that you do. And that's your third shell. So I'll show you one more. So chain of 3, slip stitch on the next line, turn your project backward, make 4 double crochet inside the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then turn your project facing again on you and make 5 double crochet on this line. So if you kind of like a little bit confused, so you can pause the video and then you can go back from the beginning how we do the shell stitch. So 3 and 4 and 5. And connect on the bottom of that chain 3 that you do. So that's our shell stitch pattern. So I'll show you one more. So chain 3, connect on the next line, slip stitch, chain 3 again. So the coaster is facing on you, turn it backward, 4 double crochet inside that chain 3, 2, 3, and 4. Paste the coaster again on you and make 5 double crochet on that line. Two, 3, 4, and 5. And then slip stitch on the bottom of that chain. So that's the shell stitch pattern. So continue doing yours and I'll be back to you what we're going to do next. So I'm on my last row, just chain 3, and connect on that last slip stitch, chain 3, and then connect on that and chain 1, cut your yarn. So that's the finished product. So you just sew your excess to hide it. And cut it. And we're done. So that's our tea coaster flower design. So I make 3 already. Speaking of 3, tea coaster. So hope you like it. please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please to all of you guys that not yet subscribing, please help me to grow my YouTube channel and subscribe and share the video so everybody can see how we do the tea coaster flower design. So it's gonna be like that. Put your coffee mug or your tea. So if you want to make like a bigger size for your flower base, so just use a large or a bigger hook. So this one I use a size 5 hook, and then this one I use a size 3 hook. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you like and subscribe, and for all my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing, and God bless us all. See you on my next video. Bye bye.